Can I get a drum roll, please? Welcome to Uncommonly Common Sense. It's your boy Sheik, man. Tonight we got a special guest. We got a homeboy. This guy right here. The reason why I do music because this dude right here. I ain't never understood nothing about a turntable or nothing until he started doing it. So it's my big cousin. We got TJ Bones, Terrell Johnson right here, the big OG for real. What's good, Bone?
Shit, I can't call it Sheik.
Shit, what you got? You got all the goddamn equipment. Oh, I can't cuss, kid. So I gotta fix that too. I stop all that cussing. You got a lot of equipment in here, man. What you got moving, man?
Do whatever.
Do whatever.
Down for it, gangster boogie, run, gun, shoot, whatever you need to do.
So you recording videos, you doing commercials, you doing everything?
Yeah, we do production, full production, We do a movie.
Oh,
we do music videos. We do social media event type stuff where you can boost your views or whatever.
Okay, that's cool right there.
I'm more on the technical end. I can't get you placed in there to tell you where to go and get your numbers up and all that.
Yeah, I feel you.
I can get you some good material.
Yeah, that's what we need right there. How did you start this like for your music thing, man? I remember like a long time ago, I used to stay over y'all house and all that stuff, and you had a lot of records and stuff, so I was just emulating what you was doing. So what made you jump in there? How you end up getting into the music business first?
I mean, man, music is the food for everybody's creative soul.
Word.
A lot of times stuff just come to you. You ask the athlete how they get to play, and they just went out there and started
up, right? Yeah, crank that thing up.
But I mean, it's all about expression and communication.
For real.
Because like if you got the right frequencies and you give somebody a good happy vibe or good vibe, they can communicate with you.
Right.
Yeah, man.
What about them block parties? Like you was notorious for block parties back in the day. They weren't really doing it like that. You were doing it first, like as I remember anyway. You know what I'm saying, on the South Side.
That block party thing came because I ain't had enough money to rent a building now.
I like it.
And my motto was back then, we're gonna party, we're gonna throw down, we're gonna do it anywhere.
Yeah, word up.
In the backyard, on the front yard, up against the side of the house. Yeah. Man, that's what Big Smooth made that Beat the Bucket.
Yeah, Beat the Bucket, yeah.
But we got a backyard documentary coming.
Yeah.
Gonna tell about all that.
Yeah.
Fred and all them boys.
I'm glad you got to that, because I'm gonna ask you next. The backyard poet, man, they don't understand how that thing was really like, that was the thing. And folk didn't understand that was a new, like when Ice Cube and them started doing their thing, y'all was already on it.
Yeah.
Right there, you know what I'm saying? So, we all got together.
Just didn't have all the equipment.
But you had the same samples and everything. I'm talking about the dopest stuff you ever heard, man. But it was just like, that was another part, like you was doing that first. Like, what made you do that? What made you say, let's start the Poets?
Shit, what's that, the Junkyard Band of the Bill Cosby cartoon.
Yeah.
Fat Albert,
yeah.
Cause before that cartoon came on, all of them was in the band.
Yeah, jamming
had an
first.
Instrument.
Yeah, jamming first.
Rudy had the new hot shit. Fat Albert had some shit he pulled out of building. But if you look deep at that, man, it shows you the creativeness of us.
Right. Make something out of nothing.
We make music. I mean, music is our vibration.
Right, all the time.
And it was all about just creating a way for us to express ourselves.
Right.
Because the backyard was more political.
Yes, it was.
We wasn't on all that front and I got a Gucci and all that. We were talking about fuck these white folks.
Yeah, it was dirty.
We white.
Yeah, it was dirty.
We got to fight the power, so to speak. That's what I used to rap about.
Yeah. On everything I love, I was other day I was at the little spot and something had hit me. I think I was listening to some Ice Cube and some old stuff. Some good stuff. I ain't gonna call it old, I'm gonna call it the good stuff. I was into the good stuff, and I heard Joe's voice, because I remember he and Yo, when you used to rhyme all the time, you had a strong voice, like you weren't playing no game when you were rhyming, like you really had something to say instead of just talking about you know, putting that work out there on the block
shit,
and all that other shit. Yeah, you didn't talk like that. So that what made me think the other day, and I like, damn man, the backyard poet, I already started.
Yeah, because hip hop wasn't like that though, man.
Nah, it wasn't.
I mean, hip hop was, you know, like I'm gonna tell you, I might sneak that off in the thing, but like when we were rapping, you know, we created beefs.
Yeah.
It was like wrestling and shit. Like me and Marcel and Cool B Ski over there and
North Side,
they were like our enemies, but you know, we
that shit crazy.
got together and we didn't really rehearse or nothing, but we sat down and we talked and drank a beer and said, all right, I'm gonna do this party, man. I want y'all to come in there and do this. See, everything was set up, you know. Because if you notice, what I used to do was perform a lot. You know, every year I do a talent show or a showcase.
Right.
You know,
right.
Give away some money.
Yeah.
Shit, and then just bring everybody to see who was the best. But you can't do that nowadays. It'll be a bloodbath.
Nah. But you were the outlet, though. That's the thing about it. You was the outlet. Like, they didn't have that outlet to do it. You had to go to Atlanta and do that. And back in them days, them shows.
Studios.
Yeah, them shows was high. Like, you know, you had to pay $100 just to get a group in back in those days or more. So it's like,
no, that shit was rigged up.
Yeah, it was rigged up. You already knew you were going to lose because
some niggas down there been doing that shit for 40 years.
They was working their mood, though, so you can't hate on them working their mood. I like that. But my point is, though, you seen that void and you went ahead and made that thing happen so we can have this whole thing. Like, for what year we talking about on that?
Shit. Well, I got back, 90?
89, 90, right? That's why I remember too, because I remember like when you first coming back out of service, like you was on that shit then. You had the mixers and everything and all that. So it was like, but you was like, to me, how I looked at it, like you said, I'm going straight music. I'm gonna do this shit, and you did it. So that's what when I was saying like how when you started the poets and all that, you always was the technical dude, but you always had them great ideas to go on top of that, to open that avenue for someone to go in and be able to have that, to get in there, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have that around here.
They didn't have that around
here.
No,
they didn't have that around here. You know, I don't think that at that point in time, rest in peace, we had Teakwood Jesse.
Jesse.
DJ Mean. We had all the great, you know, them cats right there, DJ.
But see, that's who I started with, was Matty Long and DJ Mean.
Man, rest in peace, Matty Long.
Because see, this how it was. You had the Funketeer.
Yeah.
That was Bernard Williams. Yeah. Who else was another one? And then you had DJ Mean. You had Matty Long, Stroker X.
Yeah. And you had Chuck D too now.
Oh yeah, Chuck D was there. He been in the game.
Chuck D. We had Chuck D.
When I first heard Run DMC, I wanted to rap. So I went down to Paradise and I bought
Paradise record.
12-inch instrumental.
Right.
It was David DMX.
One for the trouble, two for the bass.
I would go in there and I would take that record to the club with me and I'd try to go up there and fuck with the DJ. Hey man, play this motherfucker, let me rap.
On everything.
And you know, back then they were like, man, ain't nobody rapping, get the fuck out of here. Wasn't no scratching, none of that
everything,
shit. But them niggas was mixing and they played the right song. Song selection is serious.
Right, but, you gotta know it.
Yeah. And so, shit, motherfucking Matty Long, first time, he let me rap on the mic. It was about 5 minutes before the
He the first one that had the 1200s down here too.
He had them serious 1200s.
He had the 1200s,
And so it was like 5 minutes before they were gonna turn on the lights. And I guess they wanted to go out there and burn them one or whatever. And they said, all right, man, play that damn song. And after they turn the lights on you, and then they like, you gonna help us carry these speakers?
Yeah.
And that's how I got to hook it up with. And I was in there rocking that motherfucker. Then they turned on the lights right when that motherfucker went off.
Damn.
And shit, it was on from there. And then I started DJing with them niggas.
Right. But hold on, hold on now. You know we on a different era now, so let's talk about this. Now they bring in 4 pieces and they got a whole DJ set. What was we bringing in back in them days?
We had the cassette.
I know, but we had vinyl too, right?
Yeah.
So
we had them Gemini turntables. And then you had a 1200 Technique.
But I'm saying at that point in time, we was carrying crates and big boy speakers. Yeah. So you had to have a truck to bringing your equipment in now.
Yeah.
Y'all, you know, they be tripping about paying these
They got that
DJs.
shit on a thumb drive.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But they trip about
download it from the crowd.
they trip about paying the DJs like $400-500. Cause listen, I'm always gonna make the DJ get his right amount of money, because without the DJ, is no party. So now, you know, a lot of people let me do one for $250, let me do one for $300. Man, listen, pay them folk $300. Y'all should have been paying us a stack, because we had to have 4 big block speakers.
Yeah, them bottoms, them bass cabinet.
Bottom and bass cabinet with the treble on the top.
The
horns and everything. And then we had to have a crates of record.
You had to have about at least 4 amps. Two
Shit,
to 4
yeah,
amps.
man. So we had to have a van full, a truck full, and y'all want to pay us $250. Come on, bro. You should have been paying us $1,000 back in them days. That's why, like right now, I would never pay a DJ under $500, because I understand you might not have the same amount of equipment, but at the same time, he still got the same grind, because if without him, it's no party. You know, I don't understand that. Like, shit. You in the dark. You in the dark if your lights ain't on, right?
Man, people will get a building, they'll get the food, the decorations,
Yeah.
and all that, but they don't want to pay the DJ.
I understand that shit.
They don't calculate it, because people don't do parties. The first thing you do is lock that building down, then you get a DJ and lock his ass down.
Yeah, that's the main
the rest
ingredient.
Of that food and all that alcohol and all that,
Yeah.
it comes natural.
Yeah, you gonna pay for alcohol, okay, cool. But imagine a party with alcohol and no music. It ain't gonna work.
Shit, I done DJ something back in the days.
But you just said the key
niggas
word.
snuck something in toward the end.
No, I'm just saying though, but you ain't got no music though. Like, you gotta have a DJ.
You gotta have a DJ.
You gotta have a DJ. So pay the DJ. Whatever you do, pay the DJ. Stop bullshitting on the DJ price.
Man, you talking about black folks. Black folks don't want to pay nobody to do nothing. That's
I
all
get
for
it.
the free 99.
Yeah, but
Show
at the same
me some love.
time,
Hook me up.
yeah, but look here, man. Listen, man. I'm always gonna say, man, put it on paper, man. Everything you do, make sure you have a contract. Because listen, man, it's called work for hire. If I call you and I ask you to do something for me, I ask you for a favor. I say, can you produce what I need? I need you to do what I need you to do. I need you to produce what I'm hiring you for. If you can do that shit right there, then you're gonna get paid. That's just what that's supposed to be. You can't, I tell you what, milk been the same damn price or higher. Motherfuckers ain't going down. Milk, Mr. Mayfield is not going down. I promise you. You're not, Jimmy Dean, y'all pork eating motherfucker. Jimmy Dean is not going nowhere. That price is still his price. So you have to pay it. So why would you ask a brother, especially if you want to see him get up? Why would you ask him to cut the number for? Don't never ask the man cut the number. Help him out. Don't cut the number. But back to what I was saying though, like, yo, you really like, man, folk don't give you the credit for that, and I'm here to do that. You really started that shit. Like a lot of them cats weren't doing that. You know, come on, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna tell you what DJ Mean was doing. Everybody say, "Oh, half of them wouldn't even talk."
No, they
but
didn't
not
have
now.
to.
Cuz would talk.
They didn't have to though.
No, they didn't have to. But
the
I'm
mixes were so smooth.
yeah,
And they picked the right
mixes
music.
were great. But I'm just
They
saying,
didn't have to say shit.
the whole package of a DJ, what I'm speaking of, like when we doing it, we gonna talk to the crowd, we gonna do everything to keep and drop them songs.
Teakwood was real heavy in talking shit.
Teakwood was, but either they talk game was great and they blending was horrible, or they talk, vice versa. That's what it was. What I'm saying was, when you got those DJs back in the day, they were just mixing. We came in. You got to think now. Think about this.
Man.
We came in on the scratch.
Man, look, when I was like 10, 11, growing up in the East Rome Project,
Okay.
I can remember. You just took me back. I was thinking just then. I remember Teakwood just had them big ass cabinets hooked up right there on that little basketball court off Hull Street.
Okay.
And the way that shit bounced through them projects, man, and that music. Like I remember that goddamn firecracker.
Yeah.
And
Can't
then
get enough for you.
he knew how to ride that shit, man. And
Right.
And this was before bass. Bass always been there.
Right.
I mean, it just
But the trouble came in with hell though.
Shit. I wasn't even supposed to go to them parties. I snuck down there. But man, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it brings something out of you.
Yeah,
Music do.
Yeah, it do. But like I was saying, we come up on the era of mixing and scratching though. So that was different from what they was doing. They could
we came up when it was first being pioneered.
Pioneer, yeah.
Now, I used to get in there and you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they were like, hey, man, fuck
what the fuck going on? They didn't know. But once they started figuring it out, I remember when me and Smooth used to.
I first heard Smooth, I was like, shh.
I had the gig.
You know, everybody got their different style.
Oh yeah, everybody had yeah. I had the gig at what's the name of the spot right there? On 12th Street. My man, Poteet.
Oh, Uncle Willis.
Uncle Willis, yeah. So I had to
Oh
DJ.
no, they had another one. That was before you. You was little.
No, it was Uncle Willis when we come in.
Uncle
so
Willis
I had the gig. Chuck D called and told Spud Nick, a big up to Spud Nick, DJ Spud Nick. I'm like, hey, my bad, Spud Nick. You know how I feel about you. So yeah, DJ Spud Nick was like the first one when he went to like. He was getting ready to do a little vacation, and he called Teakwood. I mean, not Teakwood, but he called Mr. Poteet, and he told Poteet like, "Let my man do this while I'm, doing a little vacation."
Right,
so
let you fill in.
He fill in. So when he let me fill in, me and Smooth. I mean, I did it a few nights, then I brought Smooth in, me and Smooth. But back in them days, we heard them mixes off B103 and what's my man named Edward J out of Atlanta.
Yeah, he had a mixtape.
He had a mixtape. So we started. First thing we started doing emulating what they doing. Mm-hmm. And man, I remember one night, Smooth came in there, man, and Smooth did the damn. Smooth did the what's that? The Michael Jackson Man in the Mirror.
Smooth would mix anything.
He mixed that shit with Paid in Full, right?
Yeah.
On everything, man. Them boys went crazy in there that night. And you gotta understand, me and Smooth was only like 15, 14 at that time.
Hold up, Sheik. Let me tell you something. Have you heard any DJs mix this new shit like they used to mix that
No.
shit?
Hold on.
But ask yourself why.
No, because it's a job. We did it for the love. We really love the shit we was doing.
It's deeper than that. It's technical. The tempos.
But not how you say that though. But when you can match tempos now, we had to find the tempo on the 1200, even on the Gemini.
You took an acapella.
Oh, we slowed that motherfucker down.
An instrumental. You know, but what I'm saying, if you do that with these young motherfuckers, then young folk music, say Glorilla and shit.
Yeah.
They lyrical cadence and rhythm, how they rap.
You can find it.
Ain't universal like it used to be.
I get it, but you can find it because it's not really about the rap. It's about it's about the BPMs now. So if the BPMs can match, you can make it go. But what I'm saying is, just think about it. We had to hold our ear to the damn headphones to find that mix. We had to think of the next song. We wasn't really. Now they just mixing and matching. It's like it's super easy. So, but when we done it, it meant something.
Right.
Now they're doing it for a check. So half of these DJs don't even blend anymore because they're getting a check.
Yeah.
So, but.
And then the length of the music is way different.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna get you, but they gonna get about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they coming on.
You got a minute to mix the next song. You got 1 minute. You let that thing ride to a minute. By the time they get to the minute and a half, you better have your blend in because the attention span is so short.
Attention span.
Yeah. So it ain't. But it's become an algorithm that's just moving 100 miles an hour. But back then, we was a vibration. Why you think like, man, we still get those albums 7 minutes. I remember 5 minutes of Funk when it came out. That thing was 8 minutes long or something. You know what I'm saying? So you got that kind of thing.
The skating rink.
Yeah, but at the same time, that thing could play 8 minutes and we still be vibing.
Yeah, you would listen to it.
Yeah, because we was on that vibration. But now it's like
extended remixes.
But nothing have like legs on it anymore. It's like it grow legs and it stop. Back in them days, that shit grow. Come on, man, we still listen to Houdini. Like that shit come on right now. Come on. So I was saying the vibe of the whole thing, it meant something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but like I was saying, you did all that before. So it's like to see you go to the next thing, man. You know, when you started like doing the T-shirts, and I was like, damn, Bone, I got his own building.
Nah,
like,
but you know what the T-shirts was?
What was it?
That was promotion for the music.
First. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
cause
following.
shit, I get a bunch of them T-shirts made, and I tell a motherfucker, hey, you buy this album.
That's a move. That's a
this
move.
this tape or this CD,
that's a move. I like that.
give you a free
I like
T-shirt.
That. That's a move right there.
But here go the trick. Them was motherfucking irregular T-shirts. I was getting them for like 75 cents.
So you
and I was printing that logo on it, so I could toss them.
Yeah, you be capping, baby. You be
but,
capping.
You know, it's all about business
Yeah.
and marketing and capitalism.
Yeah. Now you did it right.
How you push your product.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm sitting here calculating your moves. I'm sitting there watching from the DJing thing to next thing you know, you buying. Oh, yo, hold on. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. It's for the real music heads on this one. When you bought that down, what you had, that MPC, what was it, the 3200 or 2600? Which one was the first one you had?
The first one we got was the MPC 60.
60, the 60.
62.
60, okay.
Because the 60 was the first one came out, because they was doing that with the 1200.
100, yeah.
Man, who made that 1200?
I remember your boy Dominican had the rolling 16. He had the rolling 808, didn't it? I remember back in the day.
Matty Long gave
Matty Long, yeah, you had the motherfucker.
Rolling TR-808.
Yeah, rolling TR-808, yeah, you had it, yeah.
You know,
them things was like, hold on, man, they gotta understand what.
The drum roll.
Hey, man, listen, man, them things cost money. All right, let's go back. The 1200 still today is like $500 a turntable. It was the same price in the late 80s and mid 80s was the same price. They have not went down. Yeah, they was $500 a piece. And then this cat ended up having a rolling TR-808. That thing wasn't cheap. That one in the
I'm gonna tell you, I got that mug. I used to, like, when I hooked up with them with the 12-inch.
Yeah.
And so Matty would always, see, back then DJ would practice.
Yeah.
They would practice 3-4 hours.
Yeah, had to get it in. Yeah.
So Matty had that big old house up there, and then he was like, man, you need to come by. Well, I helped him unload that stuff.
Right.
And so I told him I'd just pop up on him.
Right.
And he'd be in there practicing and shit.
Right.
And so one day I'd be sitting there just watching him practicing and listening to what he would.
Word.
See, because his selection, he wasn't no hell of a scratcher and all that, but he put the right song
on
and
there.
he blend them, because one would be playing in the other one come in right behind it.
The blend was all that.
I'd just be sitting there watching him. And then I popped up there one day and he said, hey man, this dude, I bought this from this, I ain't gonna say a Jonah, because they hadn't cracked one around it.
Right.
But it was somebody that boosted it.
There you go, yeah.
So he was like, what is this? Oh man, that changed my whole world.
TR-808.
Wasn't no internet.
He didn't know what it was.
None of that. I just plugged the headphones in it and went to beating on it.
Yeah.
And then I had to figure out how to program it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause that's what we do, you know. We pass the knowledge on, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think I know more than the next man, but if I get ready to do something, I'm ready to do it.
Yeah.
And if y'all ain't with me, I'm going to roll past you.
But you had to learn, though, at that point in time, because we didn't really have nothing like no guide or you can Google or nothing, so we had to like, play with it enough to learn it, because I remember, like...
That's where the instruments came into play after we got the drum machines and the keyboards.
You got the HR-16 too. Remember you bought that one?
HR-16. I bought that when I was in the Army.
Yeah. That was like the first joint. That's 88, 89. Yeah, 4-track. Yeah, I remember the 4-track too.
Yeah, this old dude, Charles LZ up there in Seattle, boy. I called him. I was talking to him last month. You know, he was like so advanced, man. He had bands. They were recording saxophones and flutes and...
You met him when he was in service and shit?
Yeah, because this other dude, me and him had came from basic and everything. We went out there, and he was trying to... I was rapping, because I'd be out there going to the club, just grabbing the mic. I went, see, this is what I used to do. I go into a club, I sat back, I scoped the DJ out, go order that motherfucker a drink, take it up there, give him a drink. Yeah. Or if I didn't give him a drink, I was, hey man, can I buy you a drink? You know, because sometimes they be thinking you gonna put something in it. Right. And so, you know, and a lot of times them DJs, they want their shit in a bottle, blah, 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 from the bar, blah, blah, blah. So I buy these motherfuckers a drink. And I get up there, I go to talking shit. And then I, you know, talk him into getting on the mic.
Yeah, that's
play this
move.
instrumental, man.
Yeah.
Let me rap. I'll be rapping in his ear and stuff. While he playing a song, I'm rapping in his ear.
Working your
and
move.
then I tell him, put an instrumental on, I rock this motherfucker.
yeah. Working your
So
move.
I started doing that on all them army bases I was at, and we started going to Seattle in different clubs. I met Sir Mix-a-Lot and what's that other dude, Nasty Ness. He was the DJ at the radio station.
Okay.
Cause they knew my boy LZ, and you know, so I was just all about that. You know, I ain't scared to go ask nobody for nothing.
Right.
I mean, you know, if I see Elvis, I'm gonna go up there and fuck with him.
Hey man, my dad always says it's only two things a person can tell you: yes or no.
Yes or no.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. So that so you seeing Run DMC made you like, yo, I got to do this shit.
I liked how they were doing it. I
Yeah.
mean, I like what they were saying. I mean, that's one thing about rap music, man. It make you listen and it educates you.
Right.
You know, whether you talking about killing a nigga or pulling some women, you know, or revving somebody up to go do a protest or something.
Right.
I mean, and it makes sense. It's a code of communicating with our people.
Yeah.
Because see, white folks don't get it like black folks get it.
Nah, never,
you know?
never.
Remember
But
back in the 70s, it was jive. What's up, man?
Yeah. Jive, turkey sucker.
And all that.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing though. Even then, you know, if you take it there, that was our code of communicating, even in slavery. You know, when it's time to run, they went wade in the water.
They
all
singing that shit at night. Tell them, motherfucker, get in the water because they don't looking for
on their way.
land.
Yeah, so you had to make them
through the creek.
Yeah, you had to make a move.
Yeah.
But see, to have the outlet. So like, I'm gonna tell you the song that changed my whole thing for me was "The Message" by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious.
Oh, that was the first one for me too.
Yeah,
shit.
when I heard that joint, I was like, yo, hey man, I'm gonna tell you something.
Motherfucker said broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stairs. It like they just don't care.
Oh man, he made you see New York and you never been there. And that what throw me out. I was a youngster.
If
so
you listen and
but you remember
comprehend it.
Yeah, but back in them days, we used to like at nighttime, man. We used to sit on the floor, put our headphones on, turn the lights off, and just get into the groove of the wax. And that what made us see the vision. Like when Rakim was rapping and all that, we could see the vision of hearing what they saying because see these days they don't jump into the song. It's hot for 30 seconds and it's over with. We lived in that moment for that song. Like the first time I'm gonna take it to the 90s, when the first time I ever heard the Chronic. I could tell you where I was at when I first put the Chronic in my car. When I first heard it, I could tell you exact space where I was at. I was at Georgia Apartments and on the west side. I lived, I just got married. And
you was a player.
I mean, nah, I changed my life. But
it's in your DNA.
Yeah, but when I first heard the Chronic, that what those songs did to you when you remember when you first heard it. Like this shit today, I don't understand. You know, it's some good music out there, but what happens is that the promotion of it is like hot, hot right now.
I'll tell you what happened, man. They knew that we had something going amongst us,
right?
And we was educating our people. Cause a lot of them big words rappers use, a lot of these motherfuckers don't learn them in college.
No, hell no,
and then, telling you how to do this, how to do that. And it's like shit. And Whitey took over. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
Just like they hijacked the women and stuff. They done turn out, but they done turn out women against us in the music.
Oh yeah, 100%. But we was joining their genre. And I'm going to tell you why I said their genre. Because when blues was underground and gospel was underground, it belonged to us because we really wasn't making money on it. We was just doing our thing. Now you made money showing up at the juke joint because you got a hot thing on the press right now. So the juke joints, we made a few dollars there. But when it become, let me join your record label, that's when we enter their thing. It's sort of like what I always say about King. He was fighting for all that stuff he was fighting for, but we was good. Segregation wasn't, I'm just saying. Because if you got black-owned this and black, like Chattanooga, when they had the big nine, What the whole strip is black owned.
What was the Big Nine?
The Big Nine was like in Chattanooga, like the whole strip was black owned, man. All nightclubs, all the way down. It was like big boy clubs, but all was black owned. So you got James Brown there, you got all that. So they didn't have to worry about having to go to the Army and all that old shit. Mm-hmm. They had their own thing. So just imagine how powerful that was when we were doing the Tulsa, Oklahoma thing. All that shit, when, Black Wall Street. When we had our own, we was more, we was that. But when we try to get a seat at their table, it kind of put us behind.
Man, I'm gonna tell you some deep shit. I think the last block party I did was 1990 something. And it was on that little street. Cause I did one in that lower part, and then I did the one up in between where Anna K was at.
Okay.
They done open that street up now or whatever, and I was sitting there looking, and I said, man, if somebody pull out an AK and just do like this,
spraying everybody,
they gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, word. Yeah.
Cause
word.
I had, back then when I had to get them block parties, I had to set up a meeting with the Parks and Recreation Department.
Right.
And it was like 8, 10 motherfuckers in there, white folks, sitting up there all stiff. And they were like, they didn't want me to do it. So they fucking with you, but they got to go by protocol.
Right, I'm listening to you.
So I'm sitting there breaking it down to them, and they were like, well, what you gonna do if somebody get to fighting over there? I said, well, I'm gonna have security over there. We'll break that up. Then they say, well, what you gonna do if people get to selling drugs and be doing this and doing that? And I'm like, well, hell, y'all can't stop it. What make you think?
Yeah, I can stop it. Nor do they want to stop it.
So then they say, this black person knows what he's doing. So they was like, look, we're gonna let you get this, but you keep all them streets open. And they was just, then this is when the business came in.
Gotcha.
Cause they were just making sure I was on my shit. So they were like, you make sure all them streets keep open, cause there's some people over there on breathing machines and stuff like that.
Gotta have access.
And if they machine go out and they call the ambulance, and the ambulance can't get there, and that person die,
makes sense.
We gonna charge your black ass.
Oh damn! Oh
yeah, it was real. It was
Hell
deep.
No.
So and then you just hire a couple extra people to just make sure everybody keep them streets clear.
Right.
Because you had Hardy and then you had Nixon over here.
Yeah.
And them was the main veins.
Yeah. But you were known
remember
for
how it used to be.
You were
jam packed.
Yeah, you were known for that.
People.
That's what I'm saying. You were known for that. Like a lot of that stuff that they try to do later. You was like really the godfather of that shit.
What about the Country Born over there?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I think Threat performed one night over there or something. I believe. That Country Born was nice too, but at the same time, packed all the time. That's what I'm saying. So everything that you were doing.
I'm gonna tell you that warehouse when we brought T.I. up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the goddamn the spot.
Yeah,
the warehouse. Yeah, damn.
And man, T.I. seen him on the internet talking about it. He's like, yeah, them niggas rough up there and wrong.
Oh yeah, he said that shit.
Well, let me tell the story.
Okay.
It was bootleg.